Act natural.
They're worth it or not.
That's how he would sound like if he talked.
That's how he does sound when he talks.
Oh, you talked to him?
No, he talks to me. I don't talk to him.
Molly, the person who talks about things with people while they eat.
So today we are going to make popcorn, and this is Brad. He's an INFP.
I'm gonna take my coat off because I didn't know the coat was gonna be like in the video.
I'm not gonna take my
So
coat
if you
off,
could just blur that out.
even though I'm in my own home, because I'm cold, and I didn't really plan my appearance. If I had planned it, I wouldn't have pimples.
I feel safer with the coat.
Why? Because I have the coat.
Yeah.
Should I take off my coat?
No.
3 adjectives to describe me and 3 adjectives to describe you.
What can it be for?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like you're better at like analyzing other people. I'm not good at analyzing other people.
Describe.
At least not
me.
outwardly, because like I'm too concerned with
What they're
like
gonna
how
think of what you're gonna say.
yeah.
I really
Not
don't
that
care.
I'm gonna say anything mean about you either.
I really
Like,
don't
I'm not
care.
gonna be like you're a jerk. I would say deep.
I was thinking deep for you, but I felt so funny saying like you're deep, man.
Well, but
This-
it's I mean, yeah, we can both be deep.
Okay, I'm so deep.
But I feel like that's like I feel like you're more apt to like having deep discussions than most people. Most people either don't want to talk about deep things or like they can't meet me on the same level, you know, they just want to talk about their own things that they think are deep and I'm like, yeah, but that's not even that deep. Driven, I would say.
I try.
I feel like you're always like excited about doing things.
Mhm.
You're always like, oh, we need to do this, and oh, we're gonna do this. Whereas I'm kind of like, I should probably do this today. But like, I have things that I want to do, and I have things that I really enjoy doing, and that I'm passionate about doing. But it's hard for me to get up and do them because I'm lazy.
I was going to say for you, creative or imaginative. But they're both, but I feel like creative holds imaginative. Like imaginative is a subcategory of
I
creative.
feel like creative is
And that's the arts.
the further expression of imaginative.
Right, so I feel like
If
there's-
imaginative is Pikachu, creative is Raichu.
Raichu. Right,
You have to have
are.
imagination before you can create.
Yep, and you have both. You have a very vivid imagination, and with that you create beautiful.
I kind of want to say analytical for another word for you, but I've already said deep, and maybe that sort of encompasses things. But I feel like you are very I mean, you like to like break things down and think about them.
I do. I want to say quirky. I want to say unique. But I
But you can't,
just can't say.
because I'm neither of those things.
I think unique would. I haven't probably choose it. I think remarkable would be a good.
I'll take any of those things.
Remarkable is like an opinion though, and doesn't. But I think you're
It's very
very.
subjective.
I know, but you're
Very
art.
subjective adjective.
I know, and if I'm
I
describing
don't
a
think
person,
people are going to believe you.
I think you're like a remarkable human being. So that sums up a lot of stuff. We're both pretty cynical.
Yeah, we're definitely cynical. We're all going to die.
Yeah, pretty soon too. But
Pretty soon too, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to predict because there's like no precedent
to tell.
for this. Humans have never driven themselves into extinction before, you know, so there's like nothing to compare it to. But like, we're definitely all gonna die. Unless one of those billionaires gets us on Mars like they're trying to do. But most of the billionaires are just trying to become quadrillionaires, so they don't care.
What do you think of this?
Is this a part of
Yes.
me being an INFP?
No, it's just you being you. What's your answer?
So when it says think happy thoughts, I think, why do I have to think happy thoughts? Why are other kinds of thoughts
It's just a
less valid
carny
than happy
sign.
thoughts?
Right.
Also, if I'm
All
sad,
feelings
if
are
I'm
important.
First of all, if I'm sad, the solution for me isn't to make myself happy. Being sad to me isn't a problem. It's a state that exists within many different states that comprise the human experience. And being sad isn't like this problem that you have to fix by thinking happy thoughts.
Same. And that's why I have a problem when I tell people like, oh, I'm sad because this is this, and they're like, it'll be okay, don't worry, like you'll be
No,
happy
I'm sad, I'm
soon.
happy,
It's like,
I'm
no,
sad.
I'm living in the sadness.
Yeah.
You know,
You wouldn't wallow in it for long.
you have to too. That's important for
Mm.
yourself.
I think maybe contentment is what is
They mean.
implied. Yeah, is what they mean. Like
Satisfaction.
it's like instead of like be happy all the time, it's more like just be content with where you are. Because like I've been
It's
depressed
gonna be
before, and that was like more than just like not feeling happy but feeling sad. It was like not being content, and also kind of not feeling much of anything. It was a lot of different things that.
The INFP's dominant function is introverted feeling. So they deal with a lot of feeling, and they know what they're
Does that
feeling
mean
right away.
that we feel things in an introverted way?
It means you
The
deal with
feelings
the
are on the inside.
feelings. You deal with the feelings really well here, allegedly.
Okay.
So you have the feelings. You know what you're feeling. You feel a lot. People might not
Mhm.
see it though.
Mhm.
And also because your next function
I like how you said also just then.
is your next function.
I'm not sure. Like it just reminded me of like I don't know.
Okay, so your second function,
What's
function is extroverted intuition, and because of that, like how we make decisions, how we process things, it goes in order. So you have
Start over.
introverted
What's the
feeling,
second?
and then
Okay.
extroverted intuition.
There are bubbles and
Yeah,
they're different colors.
I'll put them here. They are different colors, but
There's
mostly
like
it's
yellow,
about what they
red,
mean
and blue,
instead of the
and
colors.
I can't remember which one is which, and I'm freaking out.
Extroverted intuition is your second function. Introverted feeling is your first, and because of that, you of all the types are the best at putting your feelings and making something of it, like creating something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a wonderful singer-songwriter, artist.
Who are you talking to?
You, them, because I'm gonna like post a link. Do you feel like you usually know what you're feeling?
I feel like hyper aware that there are people watching us right now on YouTube. But like for us it's not right now, but for them it is right now. And that like time delay is like weirding me out because I don't know where I stand in like time, and like if I'm a human or if I'm just like pixels on a screen right now, and I'm having a little bit of a crisis internally. So I'm
Because you
having
see what
trouble
it's gonna be later.
processing your question.
So we're gonna make some popcorn. If you have any questions for me or him or anyone that has been on this channel,
Go ahead and leave it in the comment section and we'll answer it live. This is live.
you just lie to them. This is live.
I don't know if
This is-
I lied to them.
well, you
I'm
could be
still
saying-
freaking out
You
about
could.
it.
You have to keep checking on it so that it's sure not to die. Okay, so first step, clean the stove.
The star.
This guy
That was
named.
a lot louder than I expected it to be.
Are you serious? This is so much popcorn. Do you know how much this is? You do know.
I do know.
Why are you doing this to me? This is gonna explode outside the house. This is gonna be Straganona. Something's popping in there. I do this.
The heck is that?
I've been eating all my meals on top of this puzzle for the past 3 days. So something I have to say is that I feel more extroverted with you than I do with, say, extroverts.
Well, it's because I don't take enough selfies ever to know how to film myself. Like, what's my best angle? Am I even capturing myself, or am I just? Is it burning?
Why did you change your hairstyle?
It was time for a cool change.
He cuts his own hair.
I've only changed my swoop like 3 or 4 times in my life.
Usually it's really curly too.
Yeah, every time I get sick, my hair changes.
Really? It gets straight?
When I was a kid, it was completely straight and like went this way.
Were you very sick when you were a kid?
Every time I got sick, usually every time I got the flu, I would get like a new cowlick. I would get like, first I got one that was like, and so all of a sudden I was like putting my hair that way because it was wanting to go that way. And then like the next time I got sick, my hair got wavy. And now it like changed again. So like I noticed that my hair was like going in weird places or like wanting to grow out in weird directions. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this way, and it worked better. I wanted to be a cheetah. I didn't want to be a person anymore. It was too much responsibility. I think I was in like.
Would you still?
Honestly, I think I might have been in preschool or first grade.
Would you still be a cheetah?
No, I've warmed up to being a human, and I lay in bed for I think hours. Just trying to get to a place in my own mind where I sincerely believed that I was a cheetah. And for just a moment, I got there. There was a moment in my life when I believed, more than I've ever believed anything, that I was a cheetah. And then I opened my eyes and I was still a little boy.
Oh my god.
And that's when I learned that you can't just make things happen because you believe that they're gonna happen.
That's crazy. That's like some deep meditation as a child.
It was very
If
deep
you
meditation.
actually like became a cheetah in your head, you were meditating so hard without even.
I believed I was a cheetah.
You might have become a cheetah.
I might have in that split moment.
Maybe you had to just believe hard forever and just keep like that's.
Then I might as well have been a cheetah in my own experience.
These are all the kernels that were never popped. That's so sad the way I just phrased that. Please say
They
something.
could have, it's like the likelihood that they would have even been popped is so small.
Life sucks anyways, Colonel.
I will remember you. Dum-dum-dum. Will you remember?
Say bye.
Bye. And of my own volition, I'm saying subscribe. Bye. You have to subscribe.
You just have to. Brad came up with another difference.
Okay, I said you like games and I don't like games, which is something that I feel very weird about. Most people in my life love playing board games and like card games, and I kind of can't stand it because I feel like I'd rather just hang out with those people than like make like a structured rule following like thing where we're not paying attention to each other. We're like just trying to figure out how to follow the rules, but like the rules don't matter. They don't mean anything.
I am competitive, but I don't like the crazy ruly games. I prefer the word games and the like fun, like I like Egyptian Rat Screw.
Sometimes
like
there are games that are fun if they're like creative or if there's like a story involved.
They have to be fun. But I don't like playing games. I hate trivia. I hate trivia.
Oh my gosh, you really hate trivia.
But I used to like guess. I used to be like, I just know it's C just cause. Like at the old Chicago when you got those like games,
guess C
you could guess. Or like D or whatever it was. I'd be like, oh, this one's A, and I'd guessed it a lot of times just out of pure luck. But then
Context
my sister
clues.
knows the actual thing. Yeah, context clues or whatever you want to call them. Thank you for watching. If you have questions for Brad,
Why are you looking at me?
ask him. Just finishing up the pepper popcorn. There's the puzzle. But life can suck sometimes, but then you find people who are great and you can try to pretend that the world's not coming to an end.